EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From breathtaking Pebble Beach, California, it's live third-round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Beautiful weather here in this early February fixture for golf fans, and if you're locked in winter's vice grip, well, this represents a bit of hope on the horizon as we check the leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 3 as he gets set to begin play. And that a wonderful tee shot. It's in the fairway here to get this Saturday started. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And this will remain a 3-shot lead.
Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
That one looking a little right. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up.
Has this from 170 yards away.
Oh, that bounds off the cart path. Looks like that's going to come to rest on the cart pass, so there's some decisions to be made now.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
12 feet still to go. Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. And the lead is going to drop down to a single shot.
Well, Frank, here we are at the third. Severe dog leg left, and I'm just curious how much of that dog leg the big hitters might think about chewing off.
Rich, the game has changed so much. If there's a hint of a breeze behind, I mean, really, have a crack at it with a driver. It's about 350 yards, really, to the front edge of the green. But if not, you've got to negotiate those 3 bunkers on the right side. And well, depending on what club you want to have to head off the tee, decide which one of those bunkers you want to aim at.
That one up the right side.
After that bogey at the last and finding the rough here, it's going to be time to have a little tap on the cranium and get things in the right place. That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Yeah, what a shot, and what a time for that. A hole-out birdie, and he will surge into the lead. Well, this is where Pebble Beach starts to look like Pebble Beach in all its glory and magnificent beauty. It's only 333 yards. Off the tee, you can hit driver, maybe make an eagle, knock it up on the green. We have seen guys do that. Or you can play it safe, long iron off the tee. Either way, you're thinking 3 at 4. Really took a lot on with that drive, but this is going to wind up in the bunker. And some trouble here for our leader. That is into the bunker off the tee. The tee shot collected here, now a short one for his second. Yeah, big explosion, got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Oh, good run going here early. This is birdies at 3 and 4. And that'll put him at 1 under for his round and 14 under for the tournament.
First par 3 of the round, and Frank, I'm reminded of the great history that Jack Nicklaus has here at Pebble Beach, and that goes well beyond what he did as a player.
Well, that's for sure. And we know his playing credentials, but he won the second of his 2 U.S. amateurs here in 1961. Actually said that was the best he ever hit the golf ball, but his legacy really as a designer, you see right here in front of you. I never got to play the old 5th hole, which is further left, but this is an absolute beast. It plays around 190 yards, very narrow green, and that is a cliff on the right, believe me.
Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green.
This will be a 14-foot putt here.
That's going to scoot a foot or 2 by. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and the lead's going to remain 2. Well, this is where the excitement starts to build early in a round at Pebble Beach. I know it's the 6th, but you're coming into possibly one of the greatest stretches in all of golf. This is a 498-yard par 5, goes up the hill, Pacific Ocean in the distance, chance to make an eagle here, and chance to feel really good about where you're headed. This started toward the left side. No fairway here. This one in that rough.
Second shot from the rough at the par 5 6th hole. You cannot help but think about what Tiger Woods did here in 2000 on his way to winning the U.S. Open. It was one of the greatest shots in the history of the sport. 7-iron from about 200 yards, thick rough. He just lashed at it and muscled it up the hill. And Roger Maltby, the announcer, said, "It's just not a fair fight." He was right.
This one just about straight at it for eagle. Oh boy, he had it right in the jaws and it just wouldn't get there. Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. He moves to 15 under.
Tee at number 7, and Frank, this is the shortest hole in championship golf. It is also one of the most beautiful holes in championship golf.
Yeah, it certainly is, and people assume that short is easy, but just look how small that target is.
This could be a good one. Oh yeah, nice shot there, right of the hole, and he'll have that for his birdie. Right about 9 feet here to the hole. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. It's a 16 under par. Now to one of the most picturesque par 4s in the world, the 8th hole here at Pebble Beach. Jack Nicklaus, who won the U.S. Open here, called it simply the greatest second shot to a par 4 anywhere in the world. he's pulled it. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
160 gets him to the hole. Pin is very accessible here, right in the center of the green.
Well, it just comes up a little shy of the flag, but all in all, a good shot out of that rough.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain 4 clear of the field.
Frank, you might be tempted to just stare off at the Pacific Ocean. It's right there, but you'd also better have your focus on what is one of the more challenging par 4s in the game.
Yeah, this stretch, 8, 9, 10, demands just not just concentration, but really great shots. The tee shot here has to be struck absolutely flush down that left side. And the reason why, if you look closely, is this fairway, just everything moves to the right. So if you sort of pitch it in the middle of the fairway or the right-hand side of the fairway, it's going to go in the rough and leave you a really difficult second shot. So a great drive here is rewarded. It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
So he should be able to get a full club on this, but the ball below his feet for his second.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that is going to finish off a 3-under front side as they go out in 32. Starting the backside with a 444-yard par 4 10th, the last in this stretch along Carmel Bay, offering the widest fairway at Pebble, feeding left to right toward the water. And now, problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the tee.
80 yards to the flagstick.
And we'll have to see here. It looked like that ball hopped from the lighter rough into the heavier stuff. This is a 16-footer. So good for pace, but boy, you really would have liked that one to go down. That goes down, but it's a 6 at the par 4. And this is going to drop that lead down to 3 shots.
Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, this you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway finder.
This one starting up that left side.
My, you're still thinking about what happened on the last hole. Double bogey there and a missed fairway here. Stay in the present.
Ball not sitting too badly here at number 11. This is second shot.
I'm not quite sure that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
A birdie putt here at the 11th.
Dead center on the reed. Got to keep the pace up and get it up the hill.
That one just going to sneak on by.
Well, like the old saying goes, never up, never in, and that definitely applies here.
So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. This 12th hole certainly not as famous as some of the other par 3s here at Pebble Beach, like number 7 or 17, but 12's a good one at 202 yards. Ideally, you want to work this right to left, just a baby draw, and try to get it to land softly because the green tends to be really firm. Okay, a little local knowledge there. He gets that ball to work back onto the green, and now a birdie putt coming up. Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12, and he'll remain at 14 under.
Frank, the 13th hole doesn't get as much fanfare as some of the more picturesque par 4s here at Pebble Beach. Just curious, what do you think of this 13th hole?
I think it's a good hole, Rich, because it rewards you. You can certainly make 3 here. I remember when Tony Jacklin actually made an eagle here, but it's very easy to mess up, purely because they added those 3 bunkers in on the right side that start at 260 yards and finish at just over 290 yards. What that has done to this hole is actually shrunk the fairway to just 35 yards wide.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Not only a long putt, but a bending putt. Strong right to left in this one. They'll be very pleased just to get this one within a couple of feet. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, in the world of professional golf, there are very few legitimate three-shot par fives left. This 582-yard par 5 14th at Pebble Beach is one of those holes. It is all you want. This one tugged just a bit. The wind going to push it a little. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par 5. Frank, uphill shot. What did you like to do on a play like this?
The biggest thing really is to try and work on your balance. You've got to make sure you get through the shot and normally take an extra club. That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
This for birdie now at 14.
And this coming just slightly back up the hill, but the thing he's got to watch out for, it's definitely going to move to his right.
Just played a little too much break there and hung it out to the left. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. Unfortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of four bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. from that lie, could have gone a bunch of different ways, but it went the way you want them all to go, right into the hole. Now the heart begins to race a little bit because you know you're playing one of the greatest finishing stretches in the entire sport of golf. Starting with a 16th, it's only 400 yards. If you can carry that island bunker, you can jumpstart your run to the house with a birdie 3. Got to be thinking about making this one from just off the edge of the green. This for eagle. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. He moves to 17 under par.
17th hole here at Pebble Beach, all about history and all about beauty. Frank, what's the best way to make that 3 and get onto that 18th tee?
Well, first of all, it depends where the flag is cut, on the right side or the left side, because really this green is like a figure 8 on a 45-degree angle. On the left side, it's a much longer carry, and you've got to really hit your tee shot properly to make the ball carry that bunker and stop in time. On the right side, you can see, you go with a shorter club and the target is bigger.
Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Well, you're not just playing the 18th hole at Pebble Beach, are you? You're taking a moment to soak it all in. Stand on that tee box, look out at the Pacific Ocean, think about what's happened here, who's played this hole, who's made history here, and then you let it rip. It's up in the wind, maybe drifting a little left. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. What a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Oh, yeah. Second eagle of the day. This one coming here at 18. So a final look at the leaderboard, and this has just been a runaway so far. Our featured golfer miles in front. with 18 left to play.
I'm still scratching my head trying to find the difference between, a featured player and the rest of the field, but it's just better off the tee, better approach shots, better putting, different league.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.